Magandang araw class and welcome back to Pisara Campus. Mata sa Pisara. And today we have the third set of common grammar mistakes in English. In spite versus despite, your versus your with an apostrophe, colon versus semicolon, assure versus ensure. Alright? Kaya naman class, mata sa Pisara.
Mata sa pisara, mata sa pisara, sabay-sabay tayo rito sa pisara.
So this is English Common Grammar Mistakes, Part 3. So our first combination is in spite versus despite. So actually in spite and despite, they have a similar meaning to although or even though. But as you see, in spite here is usually used with the word of. Okay, as in this example, in spite of the tragedy, he still went to work. So despite is just a little more formal than in spite of. So you see here, despite the tragedy, he still went to work. So when you use despite, you don't need an of. So it's despite, then the event already. So you have here, in spite of the tragedy, he still went to work. While here, despite the tragedy, he still went to work. Okay, so they are interchangeable. So how about this? How will you make this sentence complete? I will make it happen. Blank all odds. So you will use the word despite. Okay, clue here is you did not see the word of. Okay, so it means that you cannot use in spite of. Okay, so you will use despite. I will make it happen despite all odds. All right, now we have your versus your with an apostrophe here. So your is a possessive adjective to describe something as belonging to a person. For example, I like your bag. Meaning the bag that you have, the bag that you own, the bag that you possess. I like that. All right. Whereas your with an apostrophe, it's just a shortened form of you are. Like you're beautiful. Okay, you see the difference now? I like your bag. You're beautiful. This is you are beautiful. Okay, how about this? Can you do it? Blank humor gets me. The answer is your humor gets me. All right, next we have the use of colon versus the use of semicolon. So we usually use the colon when we want to show something that follows like a list or an example or a quote, or when you want to refer to a particular thing. For example, I envision an amazing future. People in flying cars, living in smart and solar-powered cities. So you are referring to this future. People in flying cars, living in smart and solar-powered cities. All right? Well, semicolon is usually used when you want to connect two independent clauses that are closely related to each other. For example, she's a great poet. Her words either warm or pierce your heart. All right, so these are two independent clauses. You can separate them, but because they are related, you can use a semicolon. Okay, you see the difference now? Can you do it on your own? She's an amazing woman. Blank. People in her circle adore her. The correct answer is a semicolon. You use a semicolon. Why? Because these are two independent clauses. Okay? That are somehow similar to each other or related to each other. All right. How about this? Assure versus ensure versus insured. Okay, so for assure, it is used when you want to promise with confidence. For example, I will assure you this will work. While you use ensure when you want to make it certain. I ensure that this machine works. While insure, it means to get protected from risk by paying to an insurance company. I insure this house in case something bad happens. So you see the difference now? Assure versus insure versus insure. Ayan, so very sure. All right. So is it clear now? Can you do it on your own? I will blank that the goods will be delivered on time. How can you answer this? So the most suitable word is ensure. Why? Because you will make it certain, you will make it happen that the goods will be delivered on time. All right, that's the end of our class. Thank you so much, everyone. And for more lessons and tips, don't forget to subscribe to our digital channels, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Paalam, and see you in our next class.